to this live broadcast. My name is BC Osambika, and I'm the director and founder of Joy and Joe. I'm going to pause a little bit and just check the setup and make sure that everything is fine. And I would also give some of you who are just about to join this live broadcast the chance to settle down and join us. So please invite your friends, your Facebook friends, your family, and also any relevant parenting or baby wearing group. I really appreciate spreading the word so that if there's anyone who is likely to benefit from this broadcast, let's spread the word. So please share this broadcast right now, and let's just pause a bit and let's get more people to join us. So I'm going to track your comments here so that I can always see your comments, and so that I'll be able to respond to your live comments. So I'm just going to do that right now. So we're just waiting for others to join in. Okay, so I've successfully logged in, so I can see your comments. So please, in the course of this broadcast, please feel free to leave a comment so we can interact and rub minds. I'd really love for the discussion to be two-sided, so it's not one-sided, so that it won't feel like I'm just talking to a screen. Again, for those who are just joining us, my name, let me just move closer so you can see my face very well. So my name is BC Osambika. So BC, I always say that my name is as simple as ABC. So if you remember BC, ABC, you remember my name BC. Anyway, today we'll be discussing this topic: how to successfully adapt your stretchy wrap to suit this warmer weather. I came across an article not too long ago, and there was this erroneous statement about stretchy wraps being too warm for the summer. So in that article, there was this statement about the fact that because babies are usually swaddled in a stretchy wrap, that there is a risk of overheating, and as a result of that, that statement that stretchy wraps are not suitable for the summer, I really wanted to refute that. So I thought it would be nice to show our Joy and Joe customers, our fans and prospective fans as well, how to actually adapt your stretchy wrap carrier to suit the weather. So just the way you would tweak some of your clothing, like for example, the children, when they're during the winter, I have a particular coat that I put that kids love, like their favorite coats. During the summer, because now we're actually just getting into the summer anyway, so I actually take out the fleece, the inner fleece of their coat. So basically I'm trying to adapt to that coat to suit the warmer weather. So I don't want them to just go to school with their jumpers and not a coat. So basically I'm tweaking it. So that's the sort of inspiration for this chat as well, that you can actually continue using your stretchy wrap, but there is a way that you can actually adjust your carry. Little changes, not too big, which you'll see right now because I'm going to demo it as well. And this will really make your stretch wrap a lot more comfortable for you, and most importantly for your baby as well. I'm really hoping that by the end of this discussion that you'll be convinced that your stretchy wrap shouldn't be put aside because just because it's warmer or during the summer or something. In fact, I believe that the summer is the best time for you to get out and about, to enjoy the outdoors and everything, you know, before the winter sets back. So this is your chance to really get out and about. So I can't think of any other time that you should really enjoy your stretchy wrap. And we at Joy and Joe, we love our stretchy wraps. Not just because stretchy wraps are our first love, you know very well that the stretchy wrap was the first ever product we started to manufacture before we started making woven wraps. So we find that we are constantly inspired by the it's almost like the baby is in the womb. When you speak to moms who are using the stretch wrap for the first time, because the fabric is stretchy, it's not unlike the woven wrap that is sturdy, it feels almost like the baby is cocooned in a womb environment. I also in particular love the practicality of being able to put on your stretchy wrap first, then you can get on with your household chores or work or anything you want to do, and then you can pop your baby in when it's convenient. So I call that the poppability, a little bit tongue twisting. So the poppability of the stretchy wrap, and that particular feature is not really available it's not really there for woven wraps, because you can wear. It's like when I want to drive, when the kids were younger, I could put on my stretchy wrap and then just dress normally and just put on the stretch wrap as if it's a clothing as well. And then when I get to my destination, I can just put my baby in. So I don't have to bother about tying the wrap right there in the car park. So that's because of the fact that the stretch gives you the ability to be able to fit your baby in, and you can just make, if you need to just tie, you can just easily just finish off your tails really. So I'm really hoping that, even now, despite the fact that I haven't even demoed what I want to really show you, you're already getting the gist that stretchy wraps are absolutely fantastic. Obviously, as a brand, we have woven wraps, we love wovens. Wovens are highly rated, but I feel that stretchy wraps are also underestimated for whatever reason. So we really need to start loving our stretchy wraps back. Okay? So I'm going to be demoing with our beautiful Joy and Joe stretchy wraps. We have the here I have the hot pink, also known as fuchsia, and I have the royal blue here as well, and the maroon, which is also like a wine color, and there's the black. Now you would wonder that, when the weather is getting warmer, people tend to, like we've had inquiries recently for our yellow stretchy wrap, which is sold out. That's the main reason for this particular discussion, that even if you have a color like black, you can actually wear your wrap in a way that your baby or yourself, you're not going to be overheated. So please sit back and enjoy this broadcast, because I'm going to demo so that you can actually get the picture of how you can effectively adapt your stretchy wrap carry to suit this weather. Also, there's also something very exciting that we're going to do today that we didn't do the last time, and I don't know if I should show you now, but I won't show you now. I'll show you at the end of the broadcast. We have a fantastic offer on our stretchy wraps. It's amazing, for you to think about the quality of what you're getting and the presentation. This is an offer that I believe you really, really love. But I'm not going to announce the offer right now. I would love you to wait till the end of the broadcast, towards the end of the broadcast, and I'll tell you what we have in store for you. It's right here, but I won't show you. So a little bit of a, suspense. So without further ado, I would just pop back and welcome those of you who are live with us right now. I'm seeing a comment right now from Isabella. She said, she's not able to watch. I'm really hoping that the technical side of things are fine. I hope the sound and the video quality is better, because you'll notice that unlike the previous podcast, we're actually live directly on Facebook and we're not actually on BeLive. So I really hope that the quality, the video. So Isabella, I hope you're able to watch. But anyway, welcome to this broadcast. Thank you so much for joining us, Isabella. There's a wave. We have Zoe as well. Hi Zoe. Thank you for joining us today. Thank you so much for your support. Zoe is one of our 2017 ambassadors, and we have Bobby. Hi Bobby, thank you so much for joining us. Zoe said, I wanted to survive our second son if we didn't have a stretchy. He hated being put down. Thank you so much for your comment, Zoe. And this also really goes in line with what I said earlier, that, you know, stretchy wraps are really fantastic, beginner friendly wraps. They're very beginner friendly, and we as a brand as well, we really love to reach out to parents who've never tried baby wearing before. Some of the encouragements we had at the beginning of the business was moms and dads who've never tried baby wearing before, when they put their baby in a wrap, they're usually surprised as to how weightless their baby feels. And babies just feel completely you know, comfy, and it's almost like the baby is in the womb as well. So that's really, thank you so much for your comment. So I'm going to just step forward again and show you some of the ideas that I want to share with you. And so in the course of my demo, still feel free to leave your comment. I'd really appreciate that. I was wondering, what color do you think I should use? I honestly cannot choose, but I'll try, because I love all the colors. I think because I'm wearing black, because black is one of my favorite colors, I'm thinking I should go for this. Or should I? Okay, I'll go for this. So I'm going to be demoing with the hot pink. I love it. This is my daughter's favorite color anyway. She loves pink. And going to show you how you can enjoy your it's actually easier to open the box. It's not that hard. So you're beautiful. Well, for those who don't know, of course our wraps always come with a user manual. So that's this, and yeah, beautiful. So I'm going to demo with this beautiful Joy wrap. Just put this right here so that we can get on. So there's this drawstring bags. This comes with every order, and somewhere in there is a lovely cute baby hat. Look at this. So I'm just going to put this here. Oh, I think we have a comment now. Someone's just left a comment, but I'll just get on with this and come back to that later. I'm going to talk about how you can use this, how you can reuse this later. That's the drawstring bag. So here I have your beautiful Joy wrap. I've chosen this color because I think it's going to go very well with my jersey dress. So in addition to, because obviously today the focus is going to be how you're going to adapt your stretchy wrap to suit the weather. I think I should also mention that it's also necessary as well for you not to overdress your baby. I mean, that's really important, and I want to believe that most of us already know that we shouldn't overdress our baby. When the weather is warmer, there's no reason why your baby should have too many clothing on. This is only a guideline. I want to believe that moms and dads out there know what's best for their children. But if your baby is not overdressed, then that would also reduce the risk of overheating as well. And we have guidelines. We've actually written a blog post a while ago, last year actually, about summer baby wearing, and these even applies to not just stretchy but woven wraps. the tips, important things that you need to consider whilst you're baby wearing during the summer. But this particular broadcast now is just going to focus on our stretchy wrap. So without further ado, I'll just go ahead and show you how you can successfully adapt your stretchy wrap carry. So this is the middle marker for those who've never used a stretchy wrap before. And some of our old customers will tell you that our stretchy wrap for 2 years now looks completely different. And that's because our previous stretchy wrap had a different middle marker, a smaller middle marker. But I really love that our new middle marker is a woven middle marker, and it's bright and a lot more what's the word, prominent. So this really make finding the middle of your wrap easier. So like I said, very beginner friendly. So you're going to start by looking for your middle marker, which is quite easy to find. I'm gonna move closer so you can see it. This. So I'm going to gently just gather this, very gently, and I'm going to just align the middle marker with my belly button. Then I'm going to just put this around my waist. Then I'm going to form a cross behind me. I'm going to form a cross. I always say like an X, really. An X is probably better than a cross. So I'll turn around so you can see what I've just done behind. Just pause a bit, so see that. So when you do that, so you then come here to just make sure that nothing is even though you've gathered your stretchy wrap, make sure that you've not twisted the fabric and all that. Now you'll notice that even at this point, I am not spreading out my my passes. This is actually deliberate. This is the reason why I said we are going to adapt this to the weather so that your baby is not going to be overly swaddled. So I have my middle marker still here. I've showed you how your wrap should look like behind you. So here, at this point now, I'm going to put baby in. Now, of course, my babies are too big, so I'm going to use a demo doll. So let's get baby. So this is my pretend baby. Say hello. So at this point now, you just put your baby over your shoulder as you normally carry your baby in arms, you know, like upright position. Then you just gently try to position your baby in your stretcher wrap. I hope I'm not going too fast. Please tell me if you think I am going too fast. So this is a demo doll, so it is weighted. So it is actually, it weighs like a realistic baby, really. Obviously, it's not going to feel like a real baby. Real babies will cling to you whilst you're trying to wrap them, but demo dolls would not. You know, they can, but at least you still get what I'm trying to do. Okay, so baby's legs will be out. Okay, so now at this point, even though I'm not talking about safety today, we cannot wrap without not talking about the safety measures. Make sure that your baby's bum is properly seated. So your baby is not hanging like loosely or something like this. You know, your baby's legs should be, you know, slightly spread out. If your baby is a lot more younger, maybe a few months old, maybe 2 months, you know, tiny, you don't have to overly spread your baby's legs. Okay, this is a slightly bigger demo doll. So as you can see now, I have put baby in. Okay, I've put baby in. Here, I'm going to pull the lower rail in a way that baby has, you know, there is a little bit of fabric in between myself and baby, just to make sure that baby has a nice little pocket to sit in, to be seated on. So now at this point now, I'll just put baby's arms in for now. Okay, baby's legs shouldn't be too spread out, but then baby's legs should also be properly M positioned, as you can see, M positioned. So baby's legs are, you know, so your wrap is going to go from knee to knee. Now at this point, you would notice that compared to the previous, like if you're looking at our user manual, you notice that the wrap, you know, passes will be spread out. I'm deliberately gathering it like this, and that's mainly because I don't want to overly swaddle baby. Our stretchy wraps are two-way stretchy, and that's because compared to our previous stretchy wraps, that's about 2 years ago, our previous stretchy wraps used to be one way, but now our stretchy wraps are now two-way stretch, meaning that you have stretch in both ways. However, the width ways, the stretch width ways this way is a lot more than the stretch the other way. So they are not like your typical two-way stretchy, so they are a lot more sturdy compared to your typical two-way stretchy, which is the reason why some people mistaken our wraps. For some people find it hard to really conclude on whether they are actually a two-way or one-way stretcher. I would say they are in between, but we certainly have stretch in both ways, as you can see. So I'm just going to jiggle baby so that baby is not sagging. As you can see, baby is certainly not sagging, but I don't want baby to be too high as well, so that, you know, you won't feel uncomfortable. So at this point now, I'm still gathering. Gathered means I have basically not spread out my passes, so I've gathered it like this. Then I'm going to bring two passes this way, as you can see. I hope you can see this clearly. Obviously I can't see myself, so please tell me if it's clear enough. So you're going to bring this underneath baby's bum, and then you're going to cross it again, another cross, another X, take this under and then tie. I hope I haven't done this too fast. If I'm too fast, tell me, I can repeat it. So I've just showed you the back. So this is a major reason why I wanted to show you how it feels to adapt your carry to the, you know, to the weather, because the major concern about stretchy wraps and overheating is the fact that these particular passes will be spread out, and it's mainly to give baby more support, especially if your baby is a wriggler or your baby is a lot bigger. Even some babies at 4 months are already, you know, maybe some babies who are very chubby. So you'll find that when you certainly spread your passes out, your baby will feel a lot more supported. However, when the weather gets warmer, to reduce the risk of overheating, if you just let your passes remain gathered and not spread out, this is a spread out version, you know, as you can see. The spread out version, it's going to be purple like this. You're going to spread it out like this. Is a spread out version, which is great for the winter, and also a lot more comfortable actually, because your baby's weight is a lot more distributed. I'll leave this gathered and I'll leave this spread out so you can see the difference. So this is a spread out version, and you can imagine if I spread these out as well, my baby is going to be covered in 3 layers. This is the reason why we generally say that stretchy wraps have a triple wrap secure. So triple, 3. So there's 1 layer, there's another layer on top of baby, and this is another layer here as well. So if I've spread these out, this is actually going to cover baby here like this. But I've actually chosen to gather this mainly because if you gather this particular, you know, these 2 passes, what you're going to have is a lot more airflow for baby. Baby is actually only covered in 1 layer. So this is 1 layer. There is no risk of overheating here because you have 1 layer, and this is, well, our stretchy wraps are organic. They are very breathable, very soft, and you'll find that there is very good airflow. 1 layer, so as you can see, baby has direct access to air. Baby is not overly swaddled. Your baby is not going to sweat. Obviously, my demo doll is not properly dressed, wearing a baby grow, so your baby should ideally, when the temperature gets really warm, like I said earlier, won't be overdressed. And it is also worth mentioning that obviously, whilst this is going to give you and your baby a lot more airflow, like if the weather gets warmer, I'm certainly not going to wear a 3/4 top. If I'm going to wrap my baby, I'm going to wear like a spaghetti top or a short sleeve, so that way you and your baby can easily have access to air, you know. But it's also worth mentioning that there are cons to this particular style of wrapping, because as you can see, I have not spread out my particular parts, even on the back as well. I've deliberately left my parcels gathered, so they are gathered this way and they are not spread out. This is mainly to improve airflow, just like I said. So the cons to that's the disadvantage, is the fact that if your baby is a wriggler, you'll find that you might begin to feel your baby's weight, and that's because the added advantage of having these two passes supporting your baby is not there, because we basically supported babies on the baby's bum with these two passes. However, safety wise, your baby is still well supported. As you can see, I have the passes have gone under baby's bum to make sure that baby is not going anywhere. Baby's leg opening well supported, but mainly the spread out version actually helps with shoulder pain for moms and dads who are wrapping older babies. You will find that when you spread out your passes, your baby's weight will be evenly distributed across your back. However, we are doing this to show you that if the temperature gets really hot, and I think it is certainly set to get hotter. I think we're only just starting. I don't think the summer is fully set in. So during this particular days, this is not going to be your everyday sort of like carry, because of the fact that it is gathered, it's not going to be as comfortable as the spread out version. Okay, but it is great for keeping your baby cool, because your baby just has one layer of of wrap fabric over them. The other thing to mention is, if you must spread out your wrap pass, so this is a spread out, I think I'll actually just do it so you can see the other side. I'm going to spread these out first. So to spread these out, I'm going to, don't be afraid to pull the fabric. The fabric is really strong, safety tested, weight tested as well, so don't be afraid to pull. So I've just pulled it over. So I'm trying to show you the spread out version, which is certainly going to make your baby feel a lot more if the temperature gets warmer, babies like to feel warmer this way. However, what I want to say about this particular style, which I've mentioned before, is the fact that it is very comfortable. So even behind you as well, if you will then have to spread out your passes, or you might have to, or if you can't do that, you can even try to wrap again in a way that you spread out your passes. Spreading out your passes will be kinder on your shoulders and on your back, but everything has pros and cons. Then it'll mean that the risk of overheating. But there's something you can do to adapt this particular carry to the warmer weather. You can flip. Oh, I almost went into my top, into my dress. Sorry. So you can basically just flip. So let me show you again, so I can be sure that you've gotten what I'm saying. So you go, just take your obviously I have my left hand here. So put your left hand into your right shoulder pass, and you grab the bottom rail. You bring it over. So what I'm doing is I'm flipping. So I've just flipped. Can you see what I've done here? I hope my snood is not getting in the way. If it is, I can take it off so you can see what I've done properly. So I've just flipped. Look at it. I've just flipped the shoulder pass. I'm going to flip this again, this one, so you can see how you can increase hair flow. Okay. When you flip it, so the advantage of flipping is the fact that you get the advantage. I'm going to, if you flip it, when you flip it, you spread it out properly so that it cups your shoulder. So when you flip it this way, you get the advantage of having a spread out pass. And then you also have the advantage of having air flow through, because your baby then, you know, still gets this ability to breathe a lot more in terms of airflow, and you know, baby is not overly soda. And the advantage of that as well is, if your baby sleeps, you can easily support your baby's head, you know. It is also worth mentioning as well that if you don't want to, because obviously if your baby sleeps and you cover your baby's head, one thing about some baby wearing is the fact that less is more. So the less things we have on your baby, covering your baby up, the better. So if you don't want to use a part of your reel to cover your baby's head, this is something you can do. You can basically just take your Joy and Joe drawstring bag that is matching, that comes with your stretch wrap order. You roll this, and this is great, and especially for children who have special needs, or children who are maybe premature. You can support their heads with this. You take your drawstring bag, so we can reuse it this way. You put it here, and you tell me if it's not clear so I can redo it for you. So you basically just roll. What I'm trying to do is to give baby a little bit more head support, so baby's neck is not going to flop around. Because obviously when baby is slightly older, baby is going to have a lot more neck control. But younger babies and babies who have special needs or low muscle tone, you know, might actually, the fact that it's just one layer of wrap you have on you, with that other carry, then their necks might flop around while you're moving, and that's not really good. So you can actually keep their head, just to support their head really. This is really good. So you can roll it as much as you want, because your Joy and Joe stretcher wraps, the width is quite generous, so you can easily just stretch it. So this is a really good way to support your baby's neck. And as you can see, by flipping my rails, by flipping my shoulder rails, I've actually given myself a lot more airflow, and ventilation will be better. Okay, so I'm going to pop over and see if I can answer some of your questions before I show you the special offer we have, and then conclude this particular discussion. Let's see what you're saying. I can see that many more people have joined us. I have Tay from the Netherlands. Hi Tay. Tay was one of our 2016 ambassadors. So lovely to have you here, Tay. Oh, Tay was just confirming that it is Claire. And Aisha joined us as well. Hi Aisha. Aisha is one of our ambassadors as well. Thank you so much for your support. What else we have? Oh, we have Lorna here. Hi Lorna. And we have Jolana. Hi Jolana. And okay, let's just see if anybody has. Oh, Tay said you look great. Thank you so much, Tay, for the compliment. I'm blushing. So Bobby said, I can't wait to pass these ideas in Sling Library. Thank you so much. I'm really happy that the ideas are shared and they've been useful, and I'm really hoping that summer baby wearing will be great for you. It'll be great to see a lot more moms out there baby wearing. During the summer, some people just tend to put their wraps aside because they just think, oh, it's going to get too warm for me. No, absolutely not. Apart from the fact that our stretch wraps are organic and very soft, they're not too thick, and they're certainly not too thin as well. I'm not going to call that stretch wraps thin, because too thin is not going to be supportive. However, they are very, very light. You know, they're lightweight, they're in between, they're not too thick and they're not too thin. You're perfect for the summer. So I really hope that these tips have been really useful to you. I really appreciate those of you who've shared. If you've shared this broadcast, we're sending you virtual hugs. Thank you so much for that. We really appreciate that. If you're watching this in a replay, thank you so much for joining, and I really hope that you've learned something. Please leave a comment and let me know if there's anything else you want me to talk about, or there's anything that I've demonstrated that wasn't too clear, so that I can redo it, or I can point you to relevant articles or blogs or tutorials. I mustn't forget that one of our stretching up orders, I'm going to include this lovely Babywearing postcard in this lovely key fob, and I'm going to show you the offer we have. I mustn't forget that before we say goodbye to each other today. So the offer we have is, ta-da! I'm going to move closer so that I'll be sure that you can read what we have here. So it says code is fit for summer. Yeah, so the code you need to enter on our website is fit for summer. That's the actual code you need to put on our website during your checkout, and this particular code is going to entitle you to a free UK shipping. Now this is amazing because our UK shipping is tracked and signed, but then we cover that, so you don't have to pay for shipping. And also we have knocked off are you ready for that? We have knocked off round about £6 approximately, so actually more than that. And our stretcher wrap right now, you visit our website, is on sale for £29.99. So I was going to say 29.99, 29.99. So that's approximately £30. I'll just say £29.99 right now. The original price is £36. So this is a massive bargain. We've only just put the offer out today, and it is going to last for only a few weeks this month. On the 30th of this month, this offer is going to expire. So hurry up before you miss out. And I can't wait to see your lovely photos, and I really hope you enjoy Babywearing with your stretcher wrap. If it's not Joy and Joanne, yeah, I absolutely wish you all the very best of summer Babywearing. And yes, I'm hoping to catch you again some other time. I'm hoping this broadcast is supposed to be well, we're supposed to have another broadcast in 2 weeks time, but I'd love you to remember as well that every week, that every Wednesday, we have ambassador broadcast. So our amazing ambassador families, ambassador moms, they're going to be broadcasting on different relevant fun topics for 30 minutes every Wednesday, and we have another broadcast next week Wednesday, and I'm going to be chatting with you every 2 weeks. So catch you later. Like I said, I really love to hear from you. Let me know if there's any topic you want me to talk about, or anything, or if there's any questions or anything you have. So you're watching this on a replay as well, you're absolutely welcome to also leave a comment. So thank you very much for today, and bye bye. I'm going to sign out from here, and catch you later.